We're going to be looking at how to minimise the risk of an infected person in your home transmitting the virus to others, and in particular how to protect the vulnerable. To start with, it helps to think of how each of us fits into one of three categories. First, there's the isolators, people who are self-isolating because they have symptoms of COVID-19. Then there's what I call the distancers, people without symptoms who are in the same home. And thirdly, there are the shielded or shielders, extremely vulnerable adults and children at an increased risk of severe illness from coronavirus due to certain medical conditions. We need to make it as hard as possible for the virus to get from an isolator to anyone else, and especially a person who needs shielding. You can use distancing to do this. If you have the space, you could do quite a good job of actually isolating someone, shielding another person and getting on with it. The main thing, really, if there's only one thing you could do, it's try to put someone shielding in their own room. If you don't have the space, it's just about doing the best you can. As well as distancing, you can schedule the time and order people use an area to ensure separation. Get the person who needs shielding to use communal spaces like the kitchen first, before anyone else contaminates them. The shielder could, in this house, come downstairs, make their own breakfast and head away. And then the distancer, come in here, prepare food, take the food to the isolator who is stuck in their bedroom with their cough. We don't want any mixing of shielder with isolator in any space whatsoever. And you might have to be the worker that goes between both.
There's quite a lot to think about there, because we haven't really thought about what we'd do if I got ill or if you got ill.
No clue.
That's the thing, isn't it? We're so busy thinking about everything else. I think it's a really, really good idea to get a solid plan in place.
A plan that maximises the separation of people using different rooms, or at the very least at different times, really can reduce the risk of transmission.